Hello, Ted here. Today I'm going to make poutine. Okay, so poutine is a Canadian style cuisine, which basically is an imitation of chips and gravy. Now I've adapted it slightly to make it A, gluten free, and B, it's not chips, it's kind of roast potatoes. So maybe it's just roast potatoes with gravy and a little bit of mozzarella on the top. But let's see what happens. So the video's meant to twist, but it's not. So what I've done so far is cut some new potatoes up and put it in a bowl like so. So my plan is now to use the microwave, which is there, to kind of part cook them, and then roast them in the oven for about half an hour or so. So that's the plan. So with these, I'm just putting a splash of water on, and then I'm going to season the potatoes with pepper, like so, and then I'm gonna put some salt on it as well, which is Jamie Oliver's 5 sea salt thing, Himalayan salt. That's what it's called. I can assure you there's more than 5 salt grains in there. So I'm gonna put these in the microwave for about 7 minutes. So micro 1, 2, 7, and then just for luck put another 20 seconds on. Cool. So next thing I'm going to do is get the pan ready. So to do that, all I do is go into the cupboard, the drawer, get the pan, and because I am trying to be on a diet, I'm going to use this Fry Light stuff, or as this is called, Spray Light, just for differentiality. That's Fry Light, and I'm going to kind of spray the pan just with some stuff, which is not working. There we go. Tip for this is to always hold the spray thing up as opposed to on sideways. So you can get this from all good supermarkets. It's really good. It's apparently healthy. Put this in the oven. Oven is preset to 200 degrees. So that's kind of now going to heat up, preheat the pan. Microwave's got 6 minutes, so I'm going to see if I can pause the video without having to watch me do various bits and pieces. So actually, before I pause, I'm going to get the sausages ready. So I'm making tonight's dinner. So I have Lidl gluten-free sausages available from Lidl. They're really good. So yeah, it's like £2 for 10 sausages, absolute bargain. Get a baking tray out for the oven because I don't like frying sausages because they taste shit. And I'm also gonna, not some microwaves in use, so you can't grill them. So it's a combi microwave, by the way, so hence why you might consider using the microwave. But I'm going to use the oven today because it's on. Why waste extra energy? So what I'm going to do is my baking tray is I'm going to foil it just so it saves washing up. So this is actually from the pound shop. This kitchen foil, so it's really quite good. So I'm just going to place that on there. See, all placed. And then do that. reason why I don't use the tin foil for the potatoes is because it just doesn't work as well. So you know, comment below if you think differently. I might look at it, but I probably won't. So yeah, so you're gonna put the sausages on the tray, and they are conjoined together, which is very irritating. Asda, big up the Asda. They don't join their sausages together. They actually, well, of course they join their sausages. They unjoin their sausages and put them in the packet. Probably why they're more expensive, because the more human impact you have with food, the more expensive it is. Hence why pre-chopped vegetables are more expensive than unchopped vegetables. Fact of the day. So I'm just gonna get these sausages split. Really don't need to do much else with that, apart from wash your hands so you don't get salmonella. So I actually am gonna pause the video now, if I can, and see you on the other side. It's not paused. How do you pause the bloody thing? Oh, just right. So I had to make a second video because what I was actually doing when I was trying to press pause was take selfies of myself. So, bit of an issue. Basically, the microwave has just beeped. All right. So that means the microwave is now finished cooking the potatoes, pretty much. So the next step is, don't burn yourself whilst opening the oven, is, fuck that's hot, is open the oven, close the oven. Now, what you don't burn yourself, kids, is get the potatoes out, alright, and quite simply put on the tray. Hear that sizzling? Oh, great sound. So that's now the potatoes, you know, partially cooked, you know, say they're, you know, 2 times cooked. Yeah, put a little bit more seasoning on, bit of salt and pepper. I'm pretty boring myself, so I keep it nice and simple, a bit of salt and pepper, like so. And then put the potatoes and the sausages in the oven. Set the timer to, what do the sausages say? Oven cook 170, 25 to 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is set them for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then wait for them to cook. So I suppose I better stop the video again. Just you know, just before we kind of, you know, pause. In this time, you can start to get your tub ready for your gravy. I'm going to be really nice and lazy and use some, where is it? Tesco's own gluten-free gravy granules, because they're really good. They're not very cheap though, so if you don't need to make it gluten-free, don't make it gluten-free. I would recommend, however, the gluten-free little sausages, just because they're epic, and I'm not gluten-free, so look at that, look at them. So I'd recommend that. At this time, pour yourself a beer, have a glass of wine. Yeah, what else? I've poured myself a coffee, just because I'm tired. So yeah, we'll see you in how long? 24 minutes. But of course, you know, I'm about to stop the video now, so it's actually going to be in about 10 seconds. So it's been about 10 seconds, I guess. and I suppose it's now time to start preparing the gluten-free gravy. When I say preparing the gluten-free gravy, I mean mixing the... Did I say Tesco's earlier? I meant Asda. Asda. Tesco's do gluten-free gravy, but so do Asda. Asda. Big up the Asda. So, what you need to do now is you need to get a jug or a pot, or it depends where you're from. But basically, I'm using an IKEA jug. It's equivalent to 4 cups or 10 dill. So whatever that means. Get it from Asda. Not from Asda. You can get the bloody gravy from Asda. You can get the jug from IKEA. All good IKEA supermarkets should stock. So you get a spoon. Now poutine, not Putin. Poutine. It needs to be quite thick gravy. So you need quite a lot. Just to kind of make it, substable, really. So I've pre-boiled the kettle. It's noisy as hell, so I'm not putting it on the video. It's difficult to tell really how much gravy you want. We're a bit, well, we haven't really got much gravy left, but if I just put a little bit more in, I probably put about half a cupful in there, if that. Just a splash more water again. When I said half a cupful, I mean half a cupful of water. I put about 2 tablespoons in, also from IKEA. And yeah, just literally mix the gravy up. I don't know how well this is going to work, to be honest. Probably needs to be thicker again, but will Ella kill me? I suppose I could just finish it off. Yeah, I'll just finish it off. There we go. Cool. So that's the Asda gravy gone now. So better not be thick enough. Missed. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep mixing that up. That's now looking nice and. Did that just pour over the hob? No, not quite. Now looking nice and gloopy, maybe a little bit too gloopy. So I'm just gonna add another splash, the scientific splash, which is about an egg cupful, I suppose. Mix it. It doesn't matter if it's sat standing for a while, because it's going in the oven. We're going to have a ton of washing up to do once we're done, but oh well. So I think that's custard-like thick. If you're American and you don't know what custard is, just look it up. But to be honest, why would Americans be watching this? I don't know, unless I've made it really popular. So I've probably made it actually a little bit too thick now, but don't tell Ella. There we go, so that will do. I'm just going to pick that rubbish up. Over there. How long have the sausages got left? 3 minutes. So that's the gravy done. I'll just show you. Not drop my phone. There we go. Whee! So that's the gravy done. Next step is to get a oven-proof dish, which I have. So like a lasagna dish or something oven-proof, as I said. So I'm going to use Dol Mio lasagna dish, just because why not? Haven't used it for a while. It's pretty clean. Really good. This came as part of a lasagna set from Asda. Big up the Asda. About 2 years ago when I was at uni. I don't think I ever made the lasagna. I think I just needed the dish. I think it was cheaper to buy the dish and throw the lasagna sheets away, and use the sauce as a bolognese, and use the dish for other stuff. But thinking about it, I don't think I actually ever used it until now. So, which is great, because who would have thought 2 years ago I'd be making poutine on a YouTube video. So, sausages have got 2 minutes left. I'll be right back, kids. So, the sausages are really nearly done. I forgot a really fundamental part. You need to go, go to the shop now. Because you need some mozzarella. Now, I got this from Co-op, purely because I forgot to get it from Asda the other day. We're going to use, the whole packet. I'm just going to drain it. I don't think you need to watch me draining mozzarella. That's the oven beeping. It's not fire alarm. Don't worry. Good. That's that done. So that is the sausage. The potatoes basically cooked. Sausages are looking pretty good. I could turn them, but it's a fan oven, so probably don't need to. So next step is to put these in the dolmio dish, which I'm struggling to do because I haven't got a spatula. I think this is actually from IKEA as well. So just gonna whack all those in like so. Should have really moved this into camera. Never mind. Still an amateur, not Jamie Oliver or anyone like that. So that's that done. Good. Roast potatoes, chips, whatever you want to call them, fries. They're definitely not fries. Pour the gravy over the potatoes. Alright, now that's really very, very important, that you every potato covered. So just to illustrate, so I've not quite covered it all there, so I'm just going to mix them all up. It's quite thick gravy, so I hope you can see that. It's all unedited, this. So that's that pretty much done. Now we're having a discussion about this earlier on, and I originally thought cheddar, just because I'm English, I like cheese, but one of my colleagues suggested, why don't you use mozzarella? So that's what I'm using. We're using mozzarella. So it's going to put a whole packet. Oh, that was a bit watery. Oh dear. That's probably ruined the gravy now, but we'll gloss over that bit. And I don't have any more gravy left to thicken it up. So what I've inadvertently just done is make the gravy too watery. But we'll crack on. So this now needs about 5 minutes, I suppose, in the oven. So yeah, that can go in the oven. Good. Open the oven up. I'm going to use the oven gloves just because the last time I put something in the oven in this dish when I made a casserole, I burnt myself and I've got a scar for about 2 years so far. 2 years is an exaggeration because I've only lived here for a year and a bit. Okay. So the sausages are looking pretty good. So you're going to put like 6 minutes on that for starters. Mozzarella usually melts pretty well over 6 minutes on a pizza, so that's what I'm gauging it off. So I will be back by the time I've pressed stop and go again. To add some like nutrients to this, I'm going to put some Aldi frozen veg in. I'm pretty certain these aren't the ones which needed recooling because of the deadly stuff. So if this ends up as being part of my obituary, you know what it is. But basically this is a vegetable medley which includes a piece of broccoli and a few carrots. So I absolutely love my microwave, I'm not going to lie. So I'm just going to put this in the bin. This is a recycling bin. I'm gonna put these in the microwave for, let's try 4 minutes. And that should coincide nicely with the stuff being done. The poutine, not Putin, poutine, P-O-U-T-I-N-E. And the sausages and also the frozen veg. So, be right back. So, the poutine and the sausages have got about a minute left. So luckily my veg has just finished. So what I've done is don't spill it, Christ. What I've done is I've put that in a bowl which has been pre-garnished with a slice of cheddar, a few tomatoes, and obviously now the broccoli and the carrots. So my plan is I'm going to have a bowl for the veg and the poutine, which is going to go on top of the veg. And then I'm going to have a little side plate, like so, for the sausages. Okay, so, yes, it's done! So, we'll take this stuff up. Oh, look at that. It smells amazing. So, what I've done, got the poutine out, and we'll get the sausages out. Don't burn yourself, Edward. There we go. So, as I feared, I've put too much water in, so the mozzarella's melted and made it a bit watery. But sausages look amazing. So what I'm going to do is serve the sausages up like so. So I've got a Joseph pair of what are they called? Tongs. So the sausages have shrunk in size a little bit from Lidl. I will grant you that, and there's quite a lot of water in the bottom of the pan. But not to worry, because I use tin foil. It should be nice and easy to wash up. The great thing about these Joseph tongs is that they stand up. So when you put them down on the side like so, you don't have the tongs touching the underneath of the surface, so that's really quite good. They do drip if you've got a greasy thing. Also, from my Joseph tongs is a spoon, which I'm going to use. Oh dear, so it is a bit watery. I will grant you that. I'm not going to deny that. So basically, what I'm done is I've got the veg. And there goes one poutine, and oh come on, mozzarella's sticking, which is good. That's really hot. That's really hot. So what I've done is I've burnt myself on the mozzarella. Not to worry, because I've just licked it off and it tastes amazing. So rest of that will do for my lunch tomorrow, or Ella's lunch. If she's feeling really greedy, she'll eat it all tonight. Just mix that up a little bit for her. Lovely. And yeah, I suppose you probably want to see the finished article. So what I'll probably do is I'll stop the video and flip it around so you don't see my ugly mush, and then you can see it. Helps if you stop the video, doesn't it? So here we have sausages and poutine with broccoli, carrots, underlay of cheddar, and an underlay of tomatoes. I'll post a picture at the end. Oh. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments, put them on the bottom. I might read them, but look forward to seeing you for the next video.